Hi, I'm back. This is Saucy J here. I'm going to go by Saucy J because when I started commenting on other videos, I went by the handle of Saucy J. But my government name is Venice, and that is spelled V as in Victor, I-N-I-E-C-E. And I'm named after my great-grandmother. I love that name as well. But when I was commenting on the other blogs or video, or what do they call them now, vlogs, I went by the handle of Saucy J, and it kind of grew on me, and I was getting feedback as Saucy J, and I'm like, oh my God, this is really something. So I was getting a lot of positive feedback, more positive than negative. So I said, why not start my own channel and do my own reviews of these shows that we all like to watch. So that's why I started Keep It Simple TV. And that's my approach to everything. Just keep it real simple, nothing complicated. We all have enough in our lives to be bothered with. So why not have something where you can just have fun, relax, and just have a nice discourse on things that's going on in TV and the world. Hopefully, if I keep this going, we will talk about other things other than reality TV. But for right now, we're going to talk about reality TV. I am a fan of or I should say, I like Real Housewives series. I'm old school about it to a certain extent. I dropped out of watching Real Housewives of OC because it just really went left. So my favorites are New York, Beverly Hills, Potomac, and Atlanta. And it doesn't matter what order, I just watched them all. I haven't gotten into Real Housewives of Salt Lake, I think it is, Salt Lake City yet. I don't know. Usually it takes me a while to get into them. I have to see the feedback, see if it's popular, then I'll watch it. But New York and Atlanta and what's my other ones? Oh, Beverly Hills and Potomac, I watch those religiously. So without further ado, we can get into Real Housewives of Potomac. By now, everybody has seen the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 5 reunion trailer. This has been a crazy season. It was always intimated that something bad happened, which it did, which was the fight between Monique and Candace, which I didn't feel was necessary, but we'll get to that later. Right now, I'd like to start with the fashions. These ladies, they cannot dress to save their lives. Although yellow is a hard color, even though Kenya Moore seems to be able to wear the type of yellow they were asked to wear pretty well, these ladies had a hard time of it, including you all's girl Monique. But she was like the best out of the, out of the ladies. She had the better dress to me. I'm not really a fan of anyone on the show, and I'm certainly not a Monique fan. But out of all the dresses, I would say hers is, the best. And that's really, not a compliment because the other dresses were just so bad. Giselle's dress, to me, was, it was too tight. I don't know what she has now, this thing going on. She looks like a stuffed sausage in it. And when you get to the bottom of the dress, it's not long enough. I believe a former reality TV personality made her dress, called Lisa Nicole. I hope that's not a sign of what she makes, because it looks like a bad, almost a bad prom dress. I'm not sure, because it's too short in the front. Other than that, and it's a little too tight fitting for Giselle. I mean, it makes her look fat to me, but I would say Giselle's dress was second. I would rank Monique as having the best dress, the next Giselle, the next Karen. I'm not a fan of the overlay, but her dress seemed to look nice. I'm not going to even put Ashley in the ranking because she's pregnant, but come on, even if, when you're pregnant, like for Ashley, I would have did a dress off the shoulder, an empire waist. That means the dress comes right underneath the chest and flared out, and she could have did chiffon. She could have did it in a chiffon overlay over satin in a beautiful yellow. I think that would have looked nice. You know, sometimes women that are pregnant just give up, but I think something like that would have looked nice on her. Candace, what were you thinking? Everybody thinks you're a little girl. What do? You don't disappoint them by going out and getting a dress with a big bow on the front of it, and you're short and you're slim, so the bow is overpowering. And I know, like, one of the things, if you're sitting down a long time, you want a dress that kind of frames your face. That wasn't it. Who did I miss? Oh, Robin. That's all I can say on Robin's dress. It's like, why? You know, once again, she looks like almost like a stuffed sausage in that dress. Maybe it looks better in person, but it doesn't film well. So one of the things, if I was in their position, I would get it, you know, try on a dress, have somebody film me in it, sit down in it, and see how I look before I commit to a dress. But that's just me. I'm not on TV, so oh well. Let's get into the clips that we've all seen by now. Monique, that's all I can say about her. It's like, really, girl? Like, you've lied. You said that you were attacked. You said that Candace threw a glass in your face and cut your lip. We see that you attacked her first. It was probably just a normal reflex that you got hit with the glass. I mean, you did yank this woman by her hair down to the table, beat her back in the head. She already had the glass in her hand. Where was it gonna go? You think she was really gonna, while you're beating the crap out of her, put the glass down nicely on the table? No, I don't see it for you, but I know Andy appears to like you. You are a fan favorite, which is unbelievable, but not, because everybody liked Portia after she attacked Kenya, you know, saying she was provoked by a scepter and a bullhorn. But in your case, you didn't have a scepter or a bullhorn, and you had a table that separated you from Candace. And I don't see how you felt provoked when a person said, "I love you guys," and the next thing you know, you're dragging her across the table and beating her all in the back of the head. And she was supposed to be your little sister. Okay, so by now you can understand that I'm not enamored of Monique, and I'm not a fan of Candace either, because Candace is a little ditzy. But I know, watching it for the past 5 seasons, and I think Candace has been on 3 of those, she was never going to attack Monique. It was just going to be nasty words going back and forth. And at that night, when the fight happened, she had said, "I love you guys." I don't know what Monique saw in provoking, you know, what kind of provocation that was, but oh well. I just think Monique wanted to fight Candace at that point. But it was not shocking to me, but what concerned me was all the hatred thrown Candace's way. Oh my God, I was like, did this girl sleep with her husband? Did she steal her money? Did she do something to her children? No. Why does everybody think she needs a beat down? If anybody needs to get beat up on that show, it's Ashley. And I don't condone violence, but Ashley has done way more vile things and said more vile things and doubled down on it. Ashley never backs down. Then, to me, anyone else on the show, including Giselle. Now, right behind Ashley is Giselle as far as the, messiness. But that's what all of these ladies are paid to do, to be messy, to throw shade, or else we wouldn't watch. Go ask Deshaun Snow. So as we see the trailer, we see Monique talking about she's got a book of receipts. And she's bringing up old news about Jamal Bryant. And the way she says it is so low class and so vile. And it's like, your children will probably see this. And definitely Giselle's daughters will see this. And for her to talk about their father like that is just atrocious. It's really low class. But everybody likes Monique, so she'll probably get a pass on that. I have a feeling that Candace is not going to behave the way I would want her to. She's doing the victim, playing a little bit too much. She's too emotional. If I was her, I would ask Monique, I didn't sleep with your husband. I wasn't in on, trying to destroy your family. Supposedly, she also wrote a letter for Monique and helping her to get a cease and desist letter against her friend Gigi, who at one time on the show, Monique used her as an attack dog against Giselle. So, if I was Candace, I'd be like, I just said I love everyone. And you just couldn't let me have that moment where everybody was, oh, you got mad because the person you were really trying to be close to, Giselle, was warming up to me. Is that why you attacked me? I don't know. But that's how I would have played it. But, Candace wanted, from the little short clip that we saw, she's really bringing on the waterworks, and she had to leave the stage and all that stuff. So I don't know. I don't think Candace is that bright. Karen is going to have some explaining to do as far as, was she trying to set up Monique and Candace to meet separately by themselves without Candace's consent, since she was the one attacked. So it looks like it's going to be interesting. I don't know what they can do. It's supposed to be 4 shows or 4 episodes for this reunion. I think these reunions are getting too long. Maybe they should just do 3, but it looks like we're going to get 4. So I can't wait to watch it. I might drop off by the 4th one, but usually the 4th one, they kind of go back over the season, like with behind scenes and stuff like that. So I don't know, but this season has been a real roller coaster ride, especially in the comments sections of a lot of blogs. It's been really crazy. So hopefully we'll get to see things, what really made Monique upset up to a point of physical violence, of her attacking one of her co-workers / friend, little sister. And what's up with Giselle? Why is she going back to Reverend Jamal Bryant? Like, why? I'd be interested in that. And then Ashley is probably going to have to be forced to, well, she's never going to admit that her marriage is really just a marriage of convenience. We all know what Michael really likes. He likes Juan. So, she don't have to worry about no women when it comes to Michael Darby. So, I can't wait to see what's going to happen tonight on the finale. And then we got Atlanta coming up. So, hopefully you found this entertaining. hopefully you give me a shot and come back and see my views on the finale for the Real Housewives of Potomac and the first episode for Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is Venice, also known as Saucy J on these YouTube streets. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button and leave me some comments. I don't care even if they're criticisms. You know, the only way you can learn is by hearing the truth. Thank you so much for your time. Bye.